From experience, we know that local support for parents of children with additional needs can be life-changing, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It might be as simple as getting together in someone's home or over a coffee in town. Some parents have taken this a step further and launched their own support group. We recently met the organisers of a group that meets weekly in Kingswingford in the West Midlands. This is their story, and the story of some of the parents who attend.
We started the group because we were friends ourselves, and we actually was part of another group that lost some funding, and we realised the importance of being around other people who understood our situation, and we wanted to do that for other people.
The thing I enjoy most about the group is finding a group of like-minded people that are in exactly the same position as me. Our children might not have the same diagnosis and they might not be on the same journey with specifics, but we can all relate very much to each other's circumstances and situations. People aren't remotely judgmental.
The stories that we have from the other parents that come to the group, just listening to what they say works and what doesn't work, is just really been beneficial for us, I think, hasn't it?
Definitely, yeah. Coming along to the group, a lot of the parents are further along than we are, so we've found that, you know, that support network really helpful.
In a work environment, when you sort of bring up things at home, you see people glaze over and you go, all right, I'll stop talking now. But here people understand and share similar experiences.
The thing that keeps the group going is seeing the parents making friends, interacting with each other. We see them out going for coffee, and we see that they have done exactly what we set the group up for.
They support each other, don't they?
Yeah.
So everybody's looking after one another.
In terms of the group, it's helped me with my parenting because it makes me think about other ideas. People share their ideas and experiences, and it gives you more confidence to try new things. I mean, it kind of gives you that focus and that sort of spirit, if you like, to try things that may have overwhelmed you in the past.
And I think for me, there's been a few times when I've been really stressed about something that's come up, and actually Trevor's encouraged me to go to the group because he obviously must see that by going there and discussing it and venting and talking to people who get what I'm getting upset about or angry about, I do come home in a different frame of mind.
And just trying to speak to anyone. Some understand it better than others, but not fully, whereas here in this group, you just feel like you're speaking to different versions of yourself.
When we first set up the group, we were in a different setting and it was very quiet, and we had a poster, and for about 6 months we literally had 2 parents that came every week, but we kept going because we knew there was a need for it. It was just hard initially to get people through the door, wasn't it? You need to keep it as simple as possible, so you need a room, ideally tea and cake because that makes people come, and an environment that's comfortable for people to chat. You need to think about whether you're going to welcome children, which obviously we do, and if so, you need a few toys, but nothing, you don't need to go and spend a lot of money.
It's almost like a relief, just like a real break from day-to-day life to come here and just have a cup of tea, piece of cake, and just, you know, take the load off.
Yeah, everybody comes from their local areas, so they deal with like the local hospitals, you know, so everybody kind of knows all the professionals that you're talking about as well. And yeah, they recommend things, and yeah, it's definitely recommend it. Definitely, it's anybody who's going through something like this needs a support network around them.
Running a group doesn't have to be done in isolation. As you develop local contacts, you will often find others with relevant skills and experience willing to come alongside and help.
As a children and families worker for the Methodist Church, when I found out that Lifted Spirits had moved to one of our church rooms, I started to visit them and just build up links, get to know them, listen to their stories and meet some of their children. And through the links that I'd already formed with Care for the Family, through the volunteer training, I was able to bring them on board, and we ran the Time Out for Parents with Children with Special Needs course. I think by supporting the parents, they're at the heart of the family, the parents and the carers, and by us being able to support them, it's hopefully going to have a knock-on effect with their children and give them a bit more hope for the future.